miss me, I know I missed you. I can't believe these niggas ain't rapping this shit, man. Look. First time, she was in my math class. Long hair, brown skin with the fat ass. Sat beside me, used to laugh, had mad jokes. The teacher always got mad, so we passed notes.
What's up, guys? It's 2KC and Jay, and this isn't becoming a Lakers channel. They just have two, very intriguing rookies. I had a Lonzo video on discussing on if Lonzo was legit I think a week ago, and now we're going to be talking about Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma is the 27th pick in this year's draft, and I was reading articles about him and how he slipped. If he's this good, or if what he's showing is that good, how did he slip that much? And it seems like most of GMs, they rather try and get projects than seasoned players, because projects have more potential, I guess. I don't know, but obviously this is a steal for the Lakers, and of course Lonzo makes him look better, but you can't deny his shooting and all of those things. So I do think Kuzma is the real deal. If you look at how much he's improved, you can also see the work ethic. So as a rookie, not even as a rookie, let's just start from college. In college, he averaged 10 points, 5.5 rebounds, 1.5 assists on 50% shooting, 30% 3-point shooting, and a 63% free throw percentage. His PER was 21.1, and he had 8.2 win shares. And in his last season, because he was a 3-year college player. His junior year, he averaged 16 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, and he basically had the same shooting splits. The only difference really was that he had a 25.1 PER, so his player efficiency went up by 4 points, I guess. Then you go into the summer league. Of course, you don't think you should be that low. Anyone has confidence. They don't think they should be the 27th pick, and he went out and he proved it. In the summer league, he averaged 22 points on 51% shooting, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists, or 2.7 assists, with 1 steal and 1 block per game. That's only 7 games, and that's 32 minutes. And his 3-point percentage obviously off the charts, because I like his form a lot. It seemed inconsistent in college, looking at his shooting splits, but it's obviously improved. And in 4 games in the preseason, he's averaged 19.5 points, 62% on 62% field goal percentage. So 62% of his shots are going in. He's averaging 20 points. Oh, and did I mention he's coming off the bench right now? Yeah, I don't think you guys know that either. He has a 30% 3-point field goal, but that's obviously going to go up. His free throws also steadily improved, with 71%, averaging 4 rebounds, 1 assist, and basically 1 steal. So it's obviously that he's improving, and the work ethic's there, because if you look from college to now, you can see that he's obviously improved all his shooting splits, how efficient he is. You can also see it's clearly, if you watch a game, his offense is just wow, especially for a rookie. His offense is just down packed. He has it down. He has the post moves. He can spin around. He tight ropes the sideline. The shot, the motion looks great. There's no funky motion. Shout out to you, Lonzo, with that funky shot. But there's no wasted motion there. There's nothing really there's no really any holes in his offense. And the problem is, we don't even know if he's gonna start, because he's not half streaky anymore. He's pretty consistent now. The only thing you could really say is the defense, and he's not bad on defense. So you can't it's not a huge hole. They can obviously improve, but that's the only really hole he has. The problem is he still needs to get stronger if he's gonna defend larger players, and of course perimeter defense. So you don't even know if he's gonna be power forward or small forward. And since he looks like a big man, you have Brook Lopez, Brandon Ingram, and you have Andrew Bogut, Luol Deng, Corey Brewer. You still have Julius Randle, Larry Nance Jr. So you have all those people. So you have to wonder, well, Kuzma will fit in there. So he might play big minutes in the G League, or he might get like developmental minutes in the NBA. They might have to trade to maybe empty that front court a little bit. So obviously it's a hard decision. If you're Luke Walton, I wouldn't know what to do, because you have a lot of good players right here. And an interesting tweet by Richard Sherman, it said Kyle Kuzma looks like the player that they wanted Brandon Ingram to be. Now, on that note, let's talk a little bit about Brandon Ingram. Now, Brandon Ingram, in his only season at Duke, had 17 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists, and his shooting splits were 44%, 41% from 3, 68 free throw percentage, and he had a 22.5 player efficiency rating. I don't have his summer league stats, but I don't have his like rookie summer league stats, but I do have his this year's summer league stats. But what about the first season? We should probably go to the first season, like, because that's before. So in the regular season, he played 79 games, which is good because you want him to be healthy. He averaged 9.4 points per game, 40% shooting, had a horrible 3-point percentage, 29%. Free throw can definitely improve. He had 62% from the free throw line. Those are free points, and you're just like giving them off. You gotta improve that. 4 rebounds and 2.1 assists. So it wasn't like you can also say that he didn't have a lot of minutes, because he wasn't really starting at that time either. So it wasn't like a bad rookie campaign, but with the hype he was getting, I don't think it's what people expected, which is why I think there's a lot of hype about how Kuzma could be like what they wanted Ingram to be. And it's also probably because of what, Richard Sherman said. They're like, hey, maybe he's right, but I don't think there's any way they're going to actually trade Ingram. I mean, he only played like one game in the summer league, and he saw flashes. I mean, he had 26 points in that game on 53% shooting. He had 3 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks, and 1 rebound. They lost that game, but he got injured and they took him out. But I don't think there's any way. If anyone's gonna get traded, I feel like it might be Julius Randle. And they're definitely not a playoff team this year, so they don't have to like mature yet. They have veterans that are gonna teach them the way. I like players on the team. Like, I like Vanderblue. I saw him in the summer league. I like him. But anyways, in the preseason, Brandon Ingram so far has not been very good either. I mean, Kyle Kuzma is obviously like outperforming him. But Kyle Kuzma's also played one more game. He's averaging 8 points on 26% shooting. Of course, his free throws improved to 70%, but he has to step it up. And I was just talking about like Julius Randle earlier. I don't know. Maybe he's the one that gets traded, but it's not like he's being bad either, because he's averaging 13 points on 50% shooting. So it all depends on who you really want to take out, because they have a lot of big men, so they're gonna need to get rid of them anyways eventually. So that's the GM and like Luke Walton, but that's a good problem to have also, because you're trying to get back into that spotlight. You have young rookies, you have young talent, so now you can just get rid of a little bit of the veterans. Not all of them. You still need like veterans to teach them the way, but you need something. You really need anything really to help them, because they're veterans, so of course they're gonna like show them the way of the NBA. Probably play like a few pranks like they do in 2K, like what that dude Shammy. But anyways, I want to talk about Vanderblue a little bit, just a little bit. He is my favorite player. He's my favorite player right now. I really like him. On the Lakers, he's my favorite player. I really like him. In the summer league, he had 15 points per game on 50% shooting. I saw him making a couple clutch threes over there. I was like, I saw you. I like that. I didn't even know where he come from. I actually wonder where Vanderblue first started. It says he went to Marquette. And I'm looking at her right now. At first he played for the Celtics, and he was the G League MVP. So that's where he came from. But I really liked him either way. I didn't know he was in G League. I saw him pop up in the summer league. I thought he was pretty good. Not G League, D League. I don't even know. I guess he was in the D League, but before it changed to the G League. So it all depends. He had an MVP there too. If that's what it says. It says Oh yeah, it says 2016 to 17 MVP. And then that season, what he averaged 25 points per game. He had, what else can I make out? 3 assists and 5 rebounds in 47 games. I don't know if they won or not, but that's pretty good. But anyways, I really like him. But that's all I really want to talk about today. Of course, I think that he's going to be really legit. I think that Kyle Kuzma is going to be legit. And I think with Vanderblue, Kyle Kuzma, Brandon Ingram, who else? Lonzo, of course. You have a solid like starting core. You have a promising like future. And if everything goes right, we might see like a Lakers versus 76ers future. I mean, a Lakers versus 76ers finals. Like once like LeBron's out, Curry, all of those, you never know. There might be a Lakers versus 76ers, and that's all I gotta say for now. Hopefully that will happen, because that would be interesting if both teams can stay healthy. I mean, well, more the 76ers have to stay healthy. But that's all for today. I'm 2KC and J, and we're out. Peace.
First off, I ain't playing no games. Y'all bet your brain have your face looking